let them all burn. Let it all go to hell. Let it all burn, because you don't owe them anything, especially if it's costing you your peace, and especially if you don't even enjoy the time that you're spending with them. This is for people who don't really like their friends anymore, or who feel like they've outgrown their friends, but they keep them in their lives. This is for you. Keep watching. You're not a bad person for outgrowing your friends. You're just evolving. And if your friends are growing in an opposite direction than you, then staying in those friendships for comfort or fear is self-betrayal. Choosing to stay in something that you know doesn't fit you anymore is a disservice to yourself. To use a plant analogy, when you're growing plants, there comes a point where the plant has grown too big to fit into the pot that it used to fit in, so it needs a new pot. That's you. You need a new pot. And staying in those friendships because you're comfortable in them, because maybe it's all you've ever known, is not worth it. Learn how to be alone. Learn how to be alone. I have a video on that. I'll put it in the description. Check it out, because if you struggle with feeling alone, learn how to be alone, because it's not worth choosing familiarity over freedom in your life, because the people in your life should only make you feel safe and happy to be yourself. Anything less than that is a no. And if your friends don't hold that space for you anymore, that's a sign that those friendships have expired already and it's time to let them go. Oh, but they're good people. Oh, but we have good memories. If they don't make your life better right now, then it'll get worse from here, and it'll get more uncomfortable for you to stay in those friendships. And you need to choose you, because that loyalty is going to keep you miserable. The only person that you should be loyal to is yourself, and you need to learn when to cut people loose and when to keep them, because maybe they were the people for you before, but they're not anymore. The version of you that you are right now doesn't need them anymore, and that is okay. And that change, I know it could feel scary, but it doesn't have to be, because it means that better things and better people are coming for you. And that sense that you've outgrown those friendships is a sign for you to remove those friendships so that you can make space in your life for those new and better things to come. And it's a form of self-care to get rid of people that you don't fit with anymore, and to remove yourself from situations that don't suit you anymore. And when you are trying to figure out who to keep in your life and who to remove, if it's not a hell yes, it's a no. Anything less than a hell yes is a no. And if you're worried about what will happen to them after you cut them off, or like you don't really want to do that right now because you want to keep the peace or whatever, let them all burn. Let it all go to hell. Let it all burn, because you don't owe them anything, especially if it's costing you your peace, and especially if you don't even enjoy the time that you're spending with them. So walk away, even if it gets messy for them, and just remove yourself from any drama, any unnecessary negative experiences, and focus on you. Because the other option is staying in the same situation and staying where you don't fit anymore. And doing that is self-betrayal, which is not worth keeping the peace for. And you need to know when to cut people off, because I have had situations in my life where as soon as I felt that the person wasn't treating me right, or that I just didn't vibe with them, guess what? Cut off immediately. And go watch that video that I have on learning how to be alone, or how to not feel alone, if you struggle with that, and if that is one of the reasons why you're not cutting the people off that you should be. You should be looking after you, and one of the major ways to do that is like knowing who's in your life, because the people that are in your life directly affect how your life turns out, and like what your life is like, and if you're happy or if you're not, you know? So take that information and act accordingly, and analyze your life to see who is not serving you, who is not providing you value. Cut off the people that aren't, and keep and continue to nourish the friendships that are. And you should especially be letting them go if they're not even on the same intellectual and emotional level that you are. Especially if they don't even have the same interests as you, and they don't really care about your interests, or are interested in doing the things that you like to do with you, and are just like focused on whatever the hell and have different priorities than you. Like, if that is the situation, then bye to them. They're not the right people for you, and you're just wasting your precious time and energy spending time with them and talking to them instead of focusing on yourself or finding new people that you enjoy being around. And yeah, I hope this helped. Consider subscribing if you like the videos that I make or the stuff that I talk about, and go forth, prosper. Mwah.